Hello, what is happening, my ladies and my gentlemen, on this fine Saturday afternoon? I'm going to be sitting inside and casting a bit of Dota while the sun is actually out today, so yay for that. But regardless, we're going to be casting a bit of Dota. This game was picked off from Reddit, and it looked super exciting right off the bat. So if you please, well, go ahead and pause the video and go make yourself maybe some popcorn, some nachos, whatever you really fancy. Get yourself a soda, kick back and relax, and enjoy the game that we have on our hands today, because this is going to be one hell of a game. Got the Omni Knight and the Death Prophet picked up. Alchemist as well, the hero that's slowly returning back to the meta with the new Axe upgrades. Or basically the new Axe, the Aghanim Scepter system. Rubik as well is going to be picked up here by the Radiant. We got the Draw Ranger as well, one of the heroes that's slowly returning to the meta after the nerf of Troll Sniper and Mr. Juggernaut. So we got Death Prophet as well, a hero I really like to see back to 2 towers with the nerfed armor. Is going to be helping her mega comeback onto the pro scene as well, I hope. But we're going to be diving right on into this game. We got on this dire side, as everybody are loading into the slots, we got Faithful Void on Yadro Ranger. We got Lost My Way on the Death Prophet, who's probably looking to go mid, and that was a random Death Prophet, so a bit of extra starting gold can just rush that. Yeah, I can just buy a straight bottle and 2 branches. Doesn't even need the tangos. We got the Omni Knight picked up as well. That's actually Faithful Void. They swapped it. That's pretty cool. Alright, so Faithful Void, and no sugar, just tea is going to be on our Draw Ranger. Right Fire is going to be sitting on that Ancient Apparition, as this will be a offlane Spirit Breaker, picked up by Ghostfire, of course, for that absolutely beautiful, beautiful TI or TI mask. So we got Mr. Tuskar on, picked up by Infernal Drums. We got some letters, A33 on our Mirana. She's going to be scouting out the Death Prophet here, going to be eating a wave right to the face. Tusk doesn't even care. He's got a mango. That's fine. And he's actually going to be snowballing right away. This could be dangerous for him. He's going to be trying to go for the Ancient Apparition. It's going to connect. As the rune might go the way of the Draw Ranger. No, it's going to go the way of the Death Prophet. As they might. Nope, they're not going to try to chase down. But yeah, the arrow landing on Draw Ranger, making sure that she doesn't get it. And Spirit Breaker taking it down on bottom lane. So both 100 runes are going to be going the way of this dire team. So Omni Knight has decided to join Mr. Ghostfire down that bottom lane. And we're just going to be running through the lineup here of this Radiant team. We got RC on our Rubik, supporting the Alchemist down the bottom lane. This should be a fairly simple lane to try to get some farm on, as long as Rubik just stays farming. On the mid lane, oh, the arrow, Death Prophet. This is dangerous. The chain stun's coming out. If she dies immediately, that's going to be a hideous disaster. Is she gonna? No, trying to bottle up and pause. Arrow's not in the air. An Ancient Apparition, or the Spirit Breaker, has dropped off here. That's a hideous time for a pause. Draw Ranger. One more right click. Let's see. We can actually do the math here. Physical damage resistance is sitting on about 16%. So that's a bit more than 10. It's gonna be enough. It's gonna be more than enough. One more hit and she goes down. But the tower is gonna be hurting Mirana so bad. The wave connects and she's gonna be bottling through it. Might get a counter kill here. Bottling up desperately, and the first blood is going to go the way of the Draw Ranger, as this Mirana just overextended. Not by much, though. Up in the top lane, the Tuskar, solo offlane Tuskar for now, is not going to be having a jolly good time up here. She's going to be up against 2 ranged heroes, and that's not the lane you really want when you're a melee offlaner. The Radiant Gradator? It's going to be on the Sand King here, of course, also with the mask of the TI. The TI-5 mask looks absolutely amazing, and of course A33 here on the Mirana. So lane says right now it's certainly going to be dual lane mid, and Death Prophet, by the looks of it, has already won it. She's already getting her boots flown out to her. Mirana barely has anything at all, and now Sand King is rotating for that top lane. Bottom lane is actually looking rather solid, though. You got RC, so decent support, at least the Rubik is. Backing up the good old Alch here and making sure that the Spirit Breaker doesn't get too much. And Alch, he's already up to 10 last hits. I don't even think he's actually missed any last hits. Let's see, it's 2 minutes and 3 waves. No, he's missed like 5. He's missed 5, about a wave, which is not half that bad. Like, the road he's going on right now is going to lead him to a rather nice 10-minute last hit count. Which is really the benchmark you want to go for. Like, what you get at 10 minutes. Up in the top lane, Faithful Void has rotated into the jungle to, I'm not really sure why, because this seems like a very, very safe top lane. There is, of course, a lot of stun and a lot of kill potential with these Sand King Tusk, but they have to get in close first. And Sand King's ult, or not ult, his bonus strike, oh, they're going to be going under Ancient Apparition. There's the stun up on them both. Ancient Apparition, he's dropping fairly low. There goes the Gust onto them both, and he's going to be scot-free. But yeah, that's the danger of it. That was just what I was about to mention. There's a lot of kill potential, but not a whole lot of farm potential. And you need both. And now the Invis Rune comes out from the Death Prophet. This is at least a dead Tusk. He's got no mana whatsoever. He does have a Tango in case he wants to get away. Oh, they're going to be finding the kill into Drone Ranger first. But now Sand King has been cold-feeded. He's actually sitting inside of his little Sandstorm there. Safe for now, Death Prophet. Yeah, it's just going to be letting it go. Almost getting him. Super, super close. She's got one last one to go. There it is. The Omni Knight picking it up, and Tusk is forced back. Still got a Mango available, so if he wants to snowball. Doesn't really seem like it, so we're off to a very, very solid start here up from the Dire, except for that one Throw Ranger death. That's going to be setting her back quite a significant amount. She has pretty much got the Ring of Aquila, which is fairly decent. But the issue is that this offlane Spirit Breaker is getting too much. I mean, Alk, he's been in there. He's got 20 last hits so far, which is twice the amount of the Tuskar. Which is actually kind of surprising. He's getting that much up in the top lane. Death Prophet has now rotated mid. And, yeah, Mirana is going to be trying to contest that. It's actually kind of a, feels a bit of a sketchy lineup. This one right here with the Mirana mid. You do won't need it to rotate fairly quickly. Like with the arrow, try to set up a couple of ganks. I'm not entirely sure why they're actually putting her mid. Oh, Tuskar Drill Ranger again. This Drill Ranger not having a good time here. Has actually still got a salve. They might need some more backup. They could rotate the Omni Knight up and work that as a tri-lane. Try to provide some form of security for her and get those flash shields in. Down the bottom lane, Mr. Alchemist is sitting fairly decent. Is working his way towards the Midas. Has pretty much got it done. So if he gets that by like minute 6, minute 7, he should be looking really, really solid. And, oh, Spirit Breaker finding himself a bit of a Rubik there, but can't really charge. Telekinesis would force him out regardless. And Alec, he's got the Midas now. You can just buy it. They didn't need to get to the side shop, but then you can buy it. Up in the top lane, Omni Knight has rotated in. They might be looking to set up a few kills here. They don't have a whole lot of kill potential. As of right now, they basically just need they just need the Drill Ranger farming. That's all they need, and that's what the Omni Knight's show in the rotation. That's what he provides. Some form of lane security if Sand King decides to go, because he's gonna die if he jumps in. Rotation down bottom, Mirana, if she's looking to set up an arrow, that could be so big. There's a ward down, and it is scouting her out. That's why Spirit Breaker's backing so far up. He knows that he's in danger. And Alec, he's got the Midas now, can start working the extra bonus gold and the experience per minute. 5-minute Midas, 6-minute Midas. Not really what you want to be getting an Alchemist. Or allowing him to get, because that's a pretty damn fast Midas. So his GPM is already ridiculous. Arrow is off the mark. It's just a bit of a random arrow, like I'm going back to mid lane arrow. But yeah, this Alk, he's last hitting like a boss right now. Sitting on 36 last hits in 6 minutes. He's looking at well over 50 by minute 10. And he's even almost the same level as the Spirit Breaker. But Rubik, he has to be there though, because if you can take a look at this right here. Spirit Breaker, he's level 6. Please do go ahead and excuse me for those some small interruptions every once in a while. But yeah. Charge of Darkness is available, likewise with the Nether Strike, which is fairly problematic for this Alchemist. And there goes the charge. That's onto actually up on top lane. Tuskar, he's in trouble here. as he might get burned down. There's a charge going on at him, but he should fall regardless. There it is, Omni Knight with that last smack. And now it's the turn of the Sand King. There's no rotation on him as of right now. They can actually go to counter kill on the Ancient Apparition here. The Moonlight. Oh, there you go. That's the arrow coming through. But now, Ghostfire rotating up, not really finding a whole lot. And that enables Alk to get more farm. Space has been created by Mr. Tuskar, so his death is not in vain.
You have done a great
and he's got the power shots now. And he's got Chemical Rage. He's working his way towards level 7. This is one ridiculously farmed Alk. Really farmed out. And they're burning through the tier 1 already. I don't think they actually want to try to go for the tier 1s as of yet, because it does... Oh, hold on. Keep the lane centered as Faceless Void, or Faithful Void, is getting initiated upon. But counter initiation from Spirit Breaker will pick up Tusk once again here, as he's not had that good of an early game. He's 3 and 2 actually. I thought he's actually died 3 times by now, but hadn't. And now the charge at bottom. Rubik is charged. Should be maybe able to lift him once he decides to join in. That is one cool effect as well. And heading down, they're up in the top lane. We have to keep an eye on that. RC is going to get charged now. Can he lift? Can he lift? No, he's going to cancel. Now goes the lift. Off to the side though. Yeah, he does need to get off the stun there. Up in the top lane, they might be diving deep for the Sand King. They're going to actually find him. Arrow is not going to connect. And there goes the Death Prophet ult. Gonna be trying to burn through this tower. And that's the power of the DP ult. At least with these, with her extra exorcism spirits at the early levels. That means that you can burn down towers fairly quick. Oh, RC, he's going in deep. They're trying to get their hands on Spirit Breaker. Alchemist is not strong enough to take the fight up in the top lane. They're gonna be going for counter initiation. Tuskar taking the kill onto the Death Prophet is getting burned so low. Mirana now joining in. Might want to see if he can get a kill on the Faithful Void. Not gonna happen. As getting Throw Ranger just turning around. Sand King jumping in as well. Up with the Sandstorm. Now Tusk jumps back in. I don't think he actually wants to go in. He's so low HP. And he's actually going to be trying for the chase. Nope, just going to be sitting there. Sand King is there as well. He does have a Burrow Strike. They're going to be trying to find Throw Ranger. It's a bit off to the late side though. There's the stun. Only going to be connecting on 2 gusts away. And Tusk is actually going to end up going down. Likewise with the AA ult. Sand King getting burned down as well. They do manage to find the Spirit Breaker down on bottom lane now. Now Death Prophet is back. But see, he has actually got level 6, so that's actually, I think that might have actually been the first wave since Exorcism. So if he had stolen Exorcism, that would have been quite big, but he's going to go down regardless. Bit of a late ult out from Mirana, but they do manage to find the tower in return, and this Alch sitting on 500 gold per minute at minute 10. 59 last hits. This is one crazy Alch. Crazy farmed Alch. What is he actually getting right now? He's getting a Shadow Blade. Alright. Side Armlet first.
Invisibility.
That is one freaky looking courier. I think that might actually be the Jade courier. Oh, the stun going out on Death Prophet, max duration, and Tusk taking that kill. I think I would have sent it the way of the Alchemist as of this point. He's just so farmed. There goes the Ancient Apparition ult, and it is gonna fly. And that's the unfortunate thing about Chemical Rage. That kills off the regen, which is basically what Alch lives off when he's actually got that on, because it doesn't give him more max HP. It only gives him a ridiculous amount of regen. Stun out on Spirit Breaker. They should be able to take him fairly easily. He does have a charge. There goes the stun, and he's gone for sure. There you go, the last smack out from Alch. And he's got the Shadow Blade. Minute 10 Shadow Blade. Got the highest net worth by about almost 3k at this point. Stun coming out from Alch. This is very, very aggressive. It's going to be trying to let go of the Ancient Apparition. Nice little repel out on the Faceless Void. Now Sand King though joining in. He's got an epi going for him, but it is a Faceless Void he's going up against. Going to be dropping all of his health. They're just waiting for him to go. Tusk, I don't think you want to jump into this, my friend. He's going to be trying to jump up this Death Prophet, and if he's going to be finding him, no, he's not. Charges out on him, but it's going to end up being a triple kill for the Death Prophet here. What a fight. That was so greedy. Alch, he's still only level 9. He's not even nearly strong enough to actually try to take this. I mean, alch is a farmer. Like, he does have 1 point into Chemical Rage, but he really needs more. Like, he needs at least 2 levels before it starts becoming really good. Because of that max movement and space attack time. He really needs level 2. That's going to work miracles for him. He's got the Shadow Blade now. Should be fairly efficient on the farm. Might want to consider, actually, I would just say, get a quick Battle Fury and just start farming ridiculously fast. Like, he's been farming fast so far. So if he gets that quick Battle Fury, that's going to be amplifying his farm by such a significant amount. Just flash farming up with the Chemical Rage. On the mid lane Spirit Breaker. They're going to pop down an Ice Shard for him. That's going to connect perfectly. And there goes the minus armor as well. And the uppercut plus everything going out on him. Not even needing to say all the abilities. That was just, wow. Popping everything. Oh, they saw him with the ward, I see. I don't know if Shadow Blade was actually the right choice for him at this point, because they already got the Mirana ult, which means that the detection is going to be abundant on the Star side so far. There goes the ulti. You don't want to be sticking in there, alch. He's just going to wander out now. Sad little ogre. Up in the top lane, they're looking for Drow Ranger. There's no backup though for Tusk. Now in the mid lane, Death Prophet now sitting on level 10. Alch just hit level 10. Essentially going to be letting go of a Chemical Rage. I think he's going to be trying to burn through this tier 2. With the reduced armor. They're pinging it out down on bottom lane. They need something. They need to make something happen on him. There comes the charge. Death Prophet rotating as well, but I don't think it's going to be fast enough. Could pop the stun just to cancel it off. It's not gonna. It's just going to be running into the woods. Where's the Nether Strike? It's not going to be letting it go. Just did Omni Knight is there as well. There goes the Sentry Ward. They really need to try to find him. Oh, Yule's at just the wrong time. Damage not coming out on him. And they don't see him anymore. He's gone. And there comes the charge. Rubik is coming in, but that's overly aggressive. Still trying to find him. Charge. That is on to the Rubik. Alch, you got to get out of the way, my man. Oh, the lift at just the right time. And they should be able to make it out fairly safe. Oh, he's sticking around, Alch. That is dangerous. Oh, he did have a Shadow Blade. Charged up on top, though. No, he just charged somewhere. Death Prophet, TP in top. I think they want to make something happen up there. There goes the Tusk Snowball on the Drow Ranger, plus the uppercut and the minus armor. It's going to be able to find herself a Drow Ranger, but everything else following up and just getting bursted down by this Death Prophet. I don't think it's worth it at this point for Tusk to actually take the Drow Ranger, because he is higher net worth. I mean, yeah, sure, you're shutting it down, but you're wasting a potential carry on it. There goes the Sand King ult right on the Death Prophet, and she's gone for sure. It's going to be trying to Yule's out of it. But I don't think it's going to... Oh, it's actually going to be making a difference. Sand King, he doesn't have any mana. Now they charge him from Spirit Breaker. And that's going to be the end of the Mirana. So there goes the stun, and Sand King picking himself up a nice counter kill. Oh, get juked! Get juked! Spirit Breaker is going to be finding the kill, though. No question about it. Double kill for Spirit Breaker. And he's had himself quite a nice early game. Except for the fact that he's died off 3 times. But yeah, he has 3 kills. To his name so far, has semi-okay net worth compared to what position he's actually playing. This Ancient Apparition, though, he's died once, 3 kills to his name, and he's working his way towards a very, very quick Aghanim Scepter. But Alch, though, I am so fascinated about this amount of farm he's actually finding. He's going to be going for Mjolnir, which is your other farming item, as opposed to the Battle Fury. It is going to enable you to take camps really, really fast because of the increased attack speed. So there's also a... bigger chance, at least per second. Oh, Rubik, that's a nice steal right there. But the charge, nope, it's going to get cancelled. Is it actually? He's going for it. They're pinging it out. Sugar, Drow Ranger is trying to go for him. RC, he's got to be super careful here. Sand King, he's got to stay close. Spirit Breaker, not going to get stuck on the cliff. Doesn't really feel like it. There goes the A ult. It's going to be connecting on all 3. Big ultimates. big ulties. As we got Alch here. Shadow Blade, Mjolnir in hand. Is ready to get some big farm. He's at 105 last hits so far. He had such an easy lane. And I wonder what he's going to be getting next. If he was greedy, he would just go Battle Fury. That would be what I would go at this point. Just when you get that... Oh, hold on mid lane. Kaboom goes the Omni Knight, and he's going to be going down, but Tusk is going to be paying with his life in return, I think, at least. There goes the Nether Strike, and that's one dead Tuskar. And the Bash as well, just to Just to emphasize on it. That's a 1-for-1 trade. Tusk not having a good time as of right now. He's got a lot of kills, but he's also dying a lot, so. Yeah, this alch. I mean, it's space creating. It is space creating for the alch that he's constantly being a presence. And alch is now up to 118 last hits. He's probably working his way towards a quick basher here. As he could be fighting like at minute 25, I feel. It may be even before that with his current farm weight. His GPM is 600 and ridiculous. Oh, the arrow is going to be going on to the Ancient Apparition. Are they going to try to follow it up? There is a stun available. Plus, the Epicenter is going to be going out. And there burns the Spirit Breaker. As he's not actually going to be entirely dropping. Mirana has to get out, not able to. It's only level 1 ult though, so it's not really doing much yet. Really need those extra pulses, plus the extra... There's actually no extra pulse damage. You just need those 2 extra pulses. But yeah, he needs some other way of initiating. He needs follow-up damage as well. There goes the Rubik. He actually stealing the repel. That could be quite important for Alchemist. Death Prophet is sitting inside that road crit. RC is now getting initiated upon. And it's not going to be repelling up, so no ultimate for you, my friend. There goes the stun. Max stun though, but it's going to be a basically a suicide stun. As he didn't get it off on time, but Alki's almost got the basher done for him. And the Aegis goes on Draw Ranger, the least farm hero, almost, of the farmers. She has picked up quite well, has got the Helm of the Dominator plus the Aquila and the Power Treads. So she's looking okay solid compared to the amount of farm she got early. Alk as well. He's got his basher going for him now. He's sitting on about 4k more than this Death Prophet. And Death Prophet, just to emphasize a bit on her, she's got a Yule Scepter, Chainmail that could get turned into... No, she would have bought the mech by now. What could that actually be turned into? Medallion has the option. Assault Cuirass as well. I don't think it's going to be an AC though. Blade Mail also an option. But she needs tankiness first. Like if you get her that Bloodstone, I could see a Blade Mail being a thing, but not really as well. There goes the arrow. It's going to connect on Omni Knight, but that's nothing they want to follow up on. That's too deep. That is something that Tusk wants to follow up on, though. There goes the Gust. Not really going to be connecting on a whole lot. Tusk, I think he might be feeling a bit too confident here. Spirit Breaker charging, and there is no Rubik for this fight. Now Sand King jumping as well. He's got no Epi. Very, very risky. Very, very risky fight. They're going to be finding the Omni and trade for the Tusk. And they need to fall back because there is no Alk behind him. Do they have detection? They don't. So once again, Tusk trading his life for an Omni Knight. Basically, that was what that was. But yeah, like, at this point, 150 last hits at about 20 minutes. Could have gotten a bit more if you hadn't been fighting all that much, but yeah. Sitting on 150 at 20 minutes, which is not half that bad. And Ancient Apparition is actually going to be taking a kill up here. They did decide to chase. Spirit Breaker, he needs to see if he can find his way out of there. Mirana, she's stuck inside the woods. Now, Draw Ranger is back, finding the Mirana, and it's going to be burning her down. Trying to at least, they need a charge. Nope, there's the Gust, and that's going to be not enough. What? I thought that cancelled. Apparently it did not on time. Tusko, he's going to be jumping in, basically into death. There are 3 heroes surrounding him. Death Prophet, all going to be missing the Crypt Swarm, but he should fall anyway. Tusk just taking so much damage and so much slow. Draw Ranger has to work around him. This might actually not be the end of the Tusk rotation, so now forced out. There goes the ultimate off from the Death Prophet. RC stealing, oh, the silence, unfortunately. And now Sand King, he does have the Epi. Could be trying to charge it up if he wanted to. There goes the Gust, gonna Gust him out. Charge is onto these. Nope, actually gonna get cancelled. Tusk is getting burned down in there. Now goes the Guardian Angel. Death Prophet still alive in there. Not having the Guardian Angel though. Sand King doesn't really have anything to bid in it with, but here comes the Alchemist. Gonna be the cleanup crew. So fast, getting himself a double kill with that Haste Rune. Nice counter initiation. And back to farming. What did he actually buy himself? He's bought himself an Assault Cuirass pretty much. Halfway towards it at least. That's going to be one solid pickup for him. And a really, really fast one at that. 739. This Alk is flash farming. Not exactly flash farming, just farming. Crazy. Crazy fast. It's only about, I think it's about 1300. He's away. It's a recipe, yep, 1300. Gold away, and with the new improved Mud Golems, I'm actually liking these new Mud Golems. Especially for Alchemist, because he's getting that bonus Greeble Screed. So that's definitely a bonus for him that the Mulk Golems got changed.
That should help.
So much. So many last hits. Sitting on 185 at this point. About 22 minutes in. It's close to about 1 or 10 per minute. Sand King, he is charged, and looks like Spirit Breaker wants to go through with it. They know they're sitting down there. Nope, not in the Invis. And I can very much understand that. He's essentially working his way towards the Shadow Blade. Which is rather neat. Oh, Tuskar. He's in a dangerous spot, gonna be letting go of everything onto the Omni Knight. Got the Solar Crest and just so much damage going on. Yule Scepter might be saving the Omni Knight here. He's gonna be trying to water out. As is he gonna get found? One last bash to slow though. He's so close. Gonna be trying to heal up from the body he was just given, and he should be fine. Able to repel as well. This is one dead Tuskar, but is it gonna be? Yep, it's not gonna be with the Omni Knight to follow suit. And Rubik actually down on the middle lane to the Spirit Breaker once again. Charge down on bottom lane. Here he comes. That's gonna hurt the Mirana. Arrow is gonna miss, knowing he's coming. It's gonna leap away, but not gonna matter as Spirit Breaker. He does not actually have mana for his ult. And there comes the Sand King. If they manage to find that secondary pickoff, or if they manage to find the Spirit Breaker at least, that could be so big. Sand King, yeah, he doesn't want to chase into the Sandstorm. So this might actually go the other way around now. There's an ultimate, not gonna matter as Sand King takes the kill. And Alk's still farming. He's got the Assault Cuirass. 23 minutes in. You got Basher, Maelstrom, Assault Cuirass, and Shadow Blade. Plus a Midas. And 200 last hits. This is one fast or one farming Alk. That is for damn sure. Up on the top lane. Try to burn down this tier 2 top tower. That should be very, very doable. But looks like they will pull out just at the side of the Rubik and Sand King coming up. Only at the side of the Rubik though. They could have popped the ultimate and tried to take it. But looks like they didn't really feel like it. Alchemist. Oh, getting a Battle Fury would be so... It would be so greedy, but it would be so cool for him. I think we might be walking into something else. He's just burning through creeps like it's nothing. At this point. 116. I would love to see him get 10 last hits per minute. That would be so crazy. He's just going to be taking enemy farm here. As they do scout him out though, they could rotate towards him. This is so greedy. Looks like they don't want to though. It's very, very risky. As the Sand King is going to be there for his backup. But he's actually working on a Mjolnir. Of course. Tally ho, the race. The haste rune. Oh, this is definitely a benefit for Tusk though. Mike could actually maybe force an exorcism out from this Death Prophet. Nope. Doesn't have the mana to spend the Euls. What are we looking at here? Alchemist, he's still sitting down there farming now. Mr. Tuskar, not happening, my friend. But now the Sand King jumps in. That's at least one kill. Sand King gonna be trying to find the Spirit Breaker. There is vision on him. If my English would work just fine, apparently doesn't want to. Doesn't want to. Space has been created though. Alkis is farming up that bottom tower. Oh, that is a dirty move out from Sand King. He's got the Maelstrom. He's got it. Sand King just keeps stealing his courier. Alchemist, there's nothing he can do here. He's going to get burned down. No Shadow Blade. Oh, it actually triggered, but there it is. I don't know why Sand King... Why would he use the courier? He's dead. That's weird. Sand King was dead, but he tried to use the courier. Alchemist was trying to get his Mjolnir. That's strange. Probably caused some infighting there. But yeah, Alch is going to be going down, going to be dropping his GPM out from those ridiculous 800. And the amount of gold I think that went actually... It wasn't actually that bad, the gold that went the other way. Didn't get that much of it. Like, he hasn't got a whole lot of kills. He's just got a lot of gold. Basically, a very, very high net worth. About 8,000 more than the Death Prophet. Sand King is going to get gusted, but not in time to prevent his blink from coming out. And he's just sitting inside the woods there. He has to... No, he doesn't have the TP skull. He's going to be trying to at least burst strike. Where the hell did he go? Oh, they found him. No, they haven't. They haven't found him. They don't know where he is. It's the blink dagger off to the other side. That's a risky spot, though. And now he's got the Mjolnir. Alch is closing on being 6 slotted. I would say that he could actually benefit a lot from a heart this game, just because of the sheer amount of burst going down. Plus, he's got the extra amount of armor here, so I don't think that would be half that bad. There goes the ultimate Tusk. He's got to be careful. It's going to be eating right to the face. That they're going to be scouting him out. That is one dead Tusk. But now the Sand King comes in with the ultimate. But there's no backup for him, though. He's going to be falling. No question about it. And there goes the ward. There goes an arrow, though. Drill Ranger dumping fairly low. Yules is up right in the middle of the leap. And this is going to be burning down the Mirana so bad. Just going in one at a time and making mistakes. It's the alch. That's a BKB. Holy shit, he took that camp fast. He's got to be careful, though. He's stuck behind enemy lines at this point. Could be finding a Drill Ranger, and looks like it. He's just going to be wanting and started bashing. There goes the Shadow Blade. Doesn't really matter, though. They don't have the wards anymore. There goes an ultimate. I'm not really sure where he wanted that to go. Somewhere, at least. Maybe it's got out of the Roach Pit. I don't know. But yeah, that's going to be the bottom tier 2 drop, and just thanks to that Death Prophet ultimate. It was actually an Assault Cuirass. So that is going to be helping out with tower push with the armor reduction. And going to be making her a whole lot beefier. She doesn't really need the amount of extra attack speed, but the armor plus the aura is actually good. Also for the sake of the Drill Ranger. So I feel this is definitely a neat pickup. As Roshan is now going to be dropping. Spirit Breaker working his way towards a Sanj. Has not got that whole lot of a high net worth. And we haven't actually really talked about Omni Knight. He's only sitting on the Arcane Boots at this point. He's just trying to gather enough gold to make something happen. Sand King is going to be disconnecting. Hopefully they're going to be waiting for him. Hopefully. Yep, looks like it. And I'm just going to be skipping. No, he's back. Okay, fair enough. I don't know if this was actually doing the effigy bug. Basically, whenever you clicked on an effigy, the game crashed. I had one of those when I was trying to play a game. Mirana. This is problematic. It's going to get initiated upon, but Spirit Breaker just deciding, nope, not worth it. Only worth it for the hit. And they're going to be blinking, backing out. And there goes an ultimate. Nobody getting stuck inside it, though. Oh, on the other side, though, they managed to find the Tuskar, and he's going to be going down. Omni Knight eating an arrow, though, but I don't think this is something they follow up on. They actually will. Sand King, he wants to find kills. It's going to be finding the Omni Knight, maybe the Spirit Breaker as well. There's no follow-up. Alch, he's trying to deal with the Death Prophet here, as he's going to be stunning up himself while under the Silver Edge. Sand King has not dropped, though. Could be going for a lift. You do see him, though. There goes the Rubik. He needs to lift somebody. Sand King jumping in as well. Gets a triple stun off. Mirana jumping in as well. Ghostfire has to try to make it out. Ancient Apparition is going to be killing off one at least. There goes the Death Prophet. Drill Ranger in it for round 2, though. Alchemist, he's stunning up. There it goes. And he's just going to be burning down in no time at all. Double kill for the Alchemist. And 800 GPM. That is ridiculous. He's level 20 at 30 minutes. Almost 700 experience per minute. And he is basically 6-slotted now. Silver Edge, such a good item as well. It's going to be giving you the slow. There's a lot to it, actually. It's going to be giving you the first burst. First initial damage. And that's probably, yeah, what Spirit Breaker was actually going for as well. Not the SNY, just the Silver Edge. So when he pops his charge, as he's doing right now, we're just going to be observing him here for a second. He's probably going to be doing this exact thing. No, he's not. Basically, he charges in, and he Silver Edges right before he hits the target. Then he gets 250 or 225 extra bonus damage with that first hit. That is a relatively large nuke when you're already hitting for... It's going to be basically a 400 damage nuke. Right when you hit. Hasn't actually used it just yet. Might be wanting to save it up for the escape, as the gangbang squad, the jump-in squad. Oh, Drill Ranger getting caught out and is getting brought down by the Alchemist. He's now going ham on everybody he can find. Death Prophet is not safe, but likewise this Alchemist didn't actually get the deny off. That would have been so neat. A Sand King comes in with the epicenter, finding the Drill Ranger, or the Death Prophet, as he's going to be trying to make it back out. Snowball in from Tusk. They're trying to burn down the Spirit Breaker. It's not going to be enough. Has to trigger the... Not actually Shadow Blade, the Moonlight Shadow, but they do have dust on him. Sand King, he's got 3 TPs. He's got a stun as well. Could be trying to go for it. Not going to happen though. Now he's going to be jumping in a bit late. And he's going to be burning down. But Nirvana taking that kill is getting split actually between. Let's see here. Hold on, Spirit Breaker death. It only went to the way of the Mirana. Alright, fair enough. It was the Sand King that got split. But yeah, Alch, he needs to get bigger. He needs to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Like, he needs to get quite a significant amount bigger before he actually starts going in. I feel he's got to be 6 slotted and have at least a BKB before he goes in, because he got shut down so bad in that fight. He got the initial damage off, killed off the Draw Ranger immediately. Alright. Oh, that was the steal. Alright, I was like, what the hell are you doing, Ancient Apparition? That's not your spawn. But yeah, that was Rubik stealing up that Ice Blast, and he's probably quite satisfied with that. I wouldn't let go of that, like, for the life of me. I would just hang on to that for as long as I could. What is the steal duration? 124 seconds, so he's about halfway through. 100 or 240 seconds. So, and there goes the Super Basher. So, Alch has now also sold the Hand of Midas. Just needs the BKB and a pair of bots, BOTs, and then he should be good. Should be set for the next duration here. Arrow is going to be connecting on a Faithful Void as the charge might go out. The counter charge on the Mirana. It's a bit far though. Spirit Breaker has to run. Alch is going invis. Wants to be trying to find somebody. There goes your Death Prophet getting burned down so quickly. As Faithful Void might be the second target of choice. Alch is burning through everybody with that Abyssal Blade. Might be wanting to join on the fight. Yes, he will. There goes the Yule Scepter. Has found at least 2 so far as everybody else goes down. Alch, he's going to be suicide stunning though. Or just stunning himself, as that's a full team wipe. Nice ult out from the Sand King. We didn't really follow up too much on that. Double kill for the Alchemist. As the Sand King once again getting that DC. I don't know what the hell happened, but yeah. They're going to be pausing for him. But yeah, this is going to mean tier 2, if not high ground. This is such a big fight for the Radiant, who were actually down for at least a little bit in terms of experience. But that has just climbed right back into the Radiant favor. Gold was never really in Dire favor, just because this Alch has been farming so fast. But now it's definitely going to be accelerating here. So Alch's going to be burning down that tower so rapidly. Ridiculous. Sand King picks up a BKB. And it's time to get serious here. So Alch is just going to be going straight for the tier 4s. He doesn't want to wait. The man, the ogre, is burning down. 1 tier 4. Where's the second one? Not going to be committing to it. That's 1 tier 4 gone. 1 tier 4 standing between the Radiant and victory at this point. There goes the charge on the Tuskar. This is problematic. There goes to me. I think this might actually be for Desolator. He's just standing there waiting for it. I think he's actually acting as bait. Is not going to be taken. There it goes. Oh, the Tusk. He's got a snowball with somebody inside of it. Somebody else jumping in the Sand King. It's the Sand King. Let's pop the BKB. I don't think this was planned for. Death Prophet letting go for ultimate. Omni Knight's already down, but Sand King goes in return. No ultimate out from him. Nirvana's going to be trying to leap away. It's going to be leaping inside of the woods. And on the other hand, Alchemist though. Where's the man at? Did pick off the Draw Ranger on the back foot there. Gonna be trying to go up against the Ancient Apparition, and basically everybody else getting frozen up from that cold feet. He has to try to work through him. It's just gonna be trying to retreat for now. He's got a heart. It's basically finished. He could pick it up there. It's gonna be letting go of the Silver Edge, and should be down, or should be somewhat fine. Oh, he's got it already. He's got it on the courier. Hold on, Man's down. Alch? You need an item. Oh, he's just sending it to Secret Shop. But they do have to think about bottom, though. That is one hell of a lot of farm for a Rubik here. That's more than he can probably manage off farm. Alch just going to be stacking the camps here. Mr. Form himself has now picked up a Heart of Trash, so he only needs spots and then he's done. He's got 3.4k HP and the world's most ridiculous attack speed. He could just pick up a Moon Shard next. That's actually, yeah, he's going to be picking up the Moon Shard just for the sake of the extra attack speed, the extra 60 that it adds on top of it. That's basically 2 ACs. And yeah, I bought a Mjolnir that you add on top for attack speed. That acts as a buff. I'm sure it's going to be such an important item later on. Plus, it gives you extra night vision. So much damage. What's his attack speed at this point? It's 020. It's 028. It's not. I don't think it's a whole lot, like, not much more possible to actually get faster attack speed and more damage with any hero at all this game. There goes the Glimmer Cape. Another new item picked up. Spell resistance, attack speed, and gives you the fade. It's pretty cool. I actually like that item a lot. I don't feel it's too overpowered. It's actually rather well balanced. Because it only gives you about 20% extra spell resistance. And not the, I think it's the 30 that the Hood of Defiance offers. But there's actually a bit of a point to it. You can actually have it stack, I think. But yeah, it's a pretty cool item. I'm actually liking it a lot. Silver Edge, I feel, is a bit too overpowered. But that's just my personal opinion. Oh, the stun. I don't think he wants to be letting that go. Oh yeah, the repel. It's gonna be keeping him fine. It's gonna be staying safe. So he's probably just looking to pop that on him every single time he can, Rubik. There goes. He's actually just sitting up on underneath Sentry Ward vision. There goes the stun. It's actually going to be connecting onto the Death Prophet. Not much more than that though. Counter ulti going out on the alch here. So there is no heart for him though. At least not for the next little while there. And the repel is going to be stalling up that damage, enabling him to heal up in about a second. Not that he really needs it. 3.4k HP. And this dire team, they're gonna have to make something happen. 20k. What is the GPM? 900. It's almost 1,000. So we got the experience minutes sitting on 800 as well. The ogre sitting on twice, almost 3 times the net worth of the Death Prophet. This is outrageous. This is one fast farming ogre. This Rubik is synergizing so well with him at this point. Keeping him safe constantly with the repel as long as he's got it. Doesn't actually have it anymore, but has been so good at backing him up. His stats are not all that great. He's only picking up the axe now, but if it hadn't been for him, this big ass ogre wouldn't have actually gotten a whole lot. Hold on, what is that? Say, yeah, that's the recipe for the moon shard. Just needs to pick up the 2 hyperstones, which is probably what he's getting right now. To get that moon shard. So he's gonna have to drop off an item. It's gonna be the treads when it comes in, and then he's just gonna have to activate it. Activate, and there he goes. That's the extra attack speed with the moon shard. I am super excited to see how much attack speed this actually grants him, as he's just gonna be wandering into Roach Pit. There goes a charge though, but I don't think it's gonna be fast enough. Holy shit! Oh. Holy hell, he's attacking 4 times per second. This is outrageous. Oh, there comes the Death Prophet and the rest of the gangbang squad. They're going to be trying to let go. He needs to get off a concoction. Is he going to be able to know he's not suicide stun? As the Sand King, though, is burning through multiple heroes. There goes the Guardian Angel. Alchemist has been made useless, as he's going to be trying to Silver Edge to try to get out, at least regen a little bit. Nope, he's going to be falling to the Ancient Apparition burn. As Mirana as well going to be dropping. The Aegis is gone as well. And she's going to be going in round 2. Tusk though, going to be trying to find a pickoff here. It's very, very risky. Probably should just try to make it back out. The amount of damage is just too much, and the Mirana is going to be dropping as well. I think Tusk might actually drop. It's going to be a team wipe, I feel. But it's going to be at the cost of the Drow Ranger now. Ancient Apparition getting chased down. There goes the Snowball. And he is not going to be gone. There's the Yule Scepter as well. And the extra minus armor from the Solar Crest is going to be bringing down the Tusk. It's a full 5-man wipe up from the Dire. Coming out of nothing. And Alec just got shut down that fight. He ate a full-on Ancient Apparitional, so he didn't get healed by the Chemical Rage. Plus, the, hold on. Yeah, the Guardian Angel out from this Omni Knight. They need to kill him off before he gets the Guardian Angel off. Because if he does, it's over for the Ogre. Like, there's nothing he can do.
The tower is under attack.
He's just been shut down. And they need the BKB for him as well. Let's see here for a second. Is that physical? That is physical exorcism, so that's not going to get blocked out by the BKB. But it is going to enable him to block out the damage from this AA ult.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, he stole Empowering Haste. That's not really the item or the spell you want to pick up. That's one of the weakest spells in the game. Grants you a bit of extra movement speed, but that's also about it. I mean, if you ever end up with the Spirit Breaker in a ability draft, it's not really worth picking up Empowering Haste. Sure, it's going to give you extra bonus movement speed, but not much more than that. It's going to grant you 18%. That's basically what a Yasha or a Sunshine Yasha gives you. That's why. Alch is back on the farm board. He's trying to work his way towards that 1,000 gold per minute marker, the benchmark. But yeah, all I really feel he needs now is BOTs, and maybe work something else than the Silver Edge. Pick up like a BKB, because he needs to be fighting Ogre, not fleeing Ogre at this point. BKB on him would be so nice. Plus, that would enable him to Suicide Concoction just fine. Yeah, the attack speed. Even without the Chemical Rage, it's still 041. There goes 4 wards. Yeah, he's going to be starting to buy wards for his team at this point. Because there's not a whole lot more you can get. And is going to be getting a gem as well. And also going to be dropping that probably on the Courier. Nope, it's actually just dropped from Sash. Recipe was the Desolator for. I don't think that was for Mr. Tusk here. That was for the Mirana. So she's got a Desolator as well. There's so much minus armor coming through. He's popping that haste rune. I don't really know what they're trying to actually accomplish. But yeah, the BOTs would be so neat. Just split pushing Alch. The damage though. Just the sheer amount of attack speed and damage at this point. This is ridiculous to see. But the fight out from this Radiant team, I feel it's getting weaker and weaker as it progresses, because they're so reliant on physical damage. Really, the only counter they have to the Guardian Angel is the Sand King ult, and he's got a BKB, which is okay, but he needs a Scepter or a Refresher. Or a Vial of Discord, that's also an option. Vial of Discord, that's probably the better choice as at this point, because it's like a poor man's Aghanim Scepter. Plus, it's gonna enable the... Actually, not a whole lot else to go through. But yeah, it does give you about the same amount of damage if you can get it off properly, so... It's definitely a neat little pickup. And they're gonna be rotating top with the smoke. Infernal Drums. I think they're just going to be trying to clean up waves and try to put pressure on this top tower. Alch is just going to say, well, fuck it all, I'm going to be going in and I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. But he's going to get initiated upon, doesn't let go of the Silver Edge. But he's just dropping so fast, it's going to be dying instantly. As this was just way too aggressive, the counter initiation. Not even out from the Tusk card. Sand King not getting anything off as well. Rubik only stole the repel, and that's not going to save him. I'm stuttering like a maniac here, but... Woo! That was outrageous to watch right there. And Ogre, the Alchemist, he's playing way too aggressively. Those backdoor protection on. He did no damage. 0 damage. I think he was just thinking, alright, I'm just going to go through backdoor protection. They can't initiate onto me anyway. Well, they can when you got a Silver Edge and not a BKB. That just robbed him of all of his gold. Oh, the charge on the Rubik. He's dead as well. Disaster from this Radiant team. They were so far ahead, but the 20k net worth lead has been crushed. So bad by this Dire team. And even, oh, the Death Prophet. That's the Refresher Orb. Oh, that's not a legit pickup at all because it doesn't stack. But it's fun to watch regardless. Like, she could pop it now and just pop her ult.
Fear nothing.
That was what I would do, because basically when you pop the refresher, it only extends the duration, it doesn't refresh it. Or not refresh it, it doesn't stack it, so she should probably pop the ult now, just refresh and pop the ult. Because yeah, it lasts 55, so like it's only 90 seconds. She's saving 40 seconds. And there goes the Tusk ult, and Mirana sitting off to the back there as well. But they're going to be burning through the middle rack. Sand King now joining in, wasting a lot of pulses. And Deathbot, or Drone Ranger, just sucking it all up with that extra magic damage resistance. Faithful Void now getting chased down. He's got the Glimmer Cave on him as well. They're fighting as a good team right now, the Dire. Yes, yep, B, get back. Get the fuck back. There goes. Oh, the stun just off the mark. Now Alex, though, is going to be trying to burn through this Death Prophet. Repel as well, but counter initiation in from the Spirit Breaker. Going to be keeping the Drone Ranger, or not the Drone Ranger, the Death Prophet safe. As everybody just TPing out. They can't make anything happen. There goes the Concoction, but there's no real hero. Oh, there it is. Now the Spirit Breaker, he should fall. Yep.
Form fails me.
But yeah, the Silver Edge, I don't agree with that pickup at all. And now they're going to be trying to maybe go for something on that mid lane. You got the Axe or the Alchemist ult. You could try to force a... actually force a tier 4 if you wanted to. And looks like that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to push up mid. They do have Mirana and Tusk down the bottom lane though, which is quite dangerous. Now face it, or the Omni Knight. He cannot get the Guardian Angel off. If he gets it off, that's a disaster. There it goes. Alec has now been nullified as Sand King. No, he's not actually. It's just burning, trying to burn through. Alchemist is dropping fairly quickly though. It's going to be dying off almost instantly. How the hell did he burn through that? But yeah, regardless. Once again, Alec going down. He's just lost all effect. At this point. Oh, Mirana, they managed to find her. It's going to be jumping out plus a haste rune, so she should be just fine. Death Prophet, though, moving at near max movement speed. But they tried to force something, and they got to be careful. I mean, they do have good teamfight with that Sand King, but it's just not enough. He needs something more. Likewise with the Tusk, they need to start synergizing. I feel they should snowball the Alchemist into Omni Knight. And Alec needs to get a BKB again. I cannot, like, express that enough. How much he needs to get a BKB. Roche is also back up soon. So I think Dire, they might just try to hang on and fight off their good team fight. Take a Roshan, get that on Drone Ranger, and have her start working through. Just busting through heroes. Or maybe get it on the Death Prophet. She's actually not gone for any like tank items, which you would usually expect. I would say a Bloodstone at this point would actually be a very, very good pickup for her. And Aleki's actually just kind of stopped farming, actually. He needs to farm out that BKB. The push is being applied to the bottom lane. It's a refreshed Death Prophet. She could actually go for it. There goes the ult. Only going to be killing off the creeps here as Mr. Spiritbreaker is picking up a Reaver, so he might be turning into more of a tank this game. Death Prophet could use a BKB as well. I feel it's also going to give her a bit of tankiness. An Omni Knight here, actually finding an invisibility rune, so that's going to be potentially setting something up. As of right now, Radiant team, they're playing very, very defensively, just keeping the wave out of their base, but not really getting into a position where this Dire team could potentially find some pickoffs. Sand King going to be pausing here in a second. That's probably going to be responded with an immediate unpause unless he says something. And there's the BKB. Finally, Alchemist. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's going to be a game changer for him. Going to enable him to stay alive throughout the Guardian Angel duration. And it's also going to enable him to actually even getting close to Omni Knight without getting healed or stunned or something like that along the way. It's not going to be cancelling out the damage of the Exorcism, but it's going to be working big time in his favor. And the wave is pushing out though. The middle racks versus, basically it's super creeps versus super creeps. So at this point it's very, very even. Gold just went the way of the Dire for the first time in a good little while. Likewise with the experience, it's actually gone down to at least 5k in the favor of this Dire team so far. Drone Ranger trying to farm up. Alchemist, he's done. Like, he's 635. He doesn't need any more. He needs gold, though, which is what he's trying to build right now. Got the BKB going for him, so all he needs now, again, is a pair of BOTs, and then he's done. He's finished. There's nothing more he can do. Well, maybe buy a rapier, but that would be just outrageous. And then again, what do you exchange it for? Probably, I'll maybe say the Milner. Oh, they're trying to take the Roshan out. This is risky. Arrow coming through. Gonna be finding Omni, and that's his first target. Gonna be burning him down before the Guardian Angel comes out. He's not done. There you go. That's the kill on the Guardian Angel man, Mr. Omni Knight. And here we go. Alch going ham on anybody he can find. Is now going on. Spirit Breaker is kind of in the spirit of which target he wants. Now Sand King coming in with a big ultimate. Spirit Breaker eating up some of that damage, but trying to go through it with a BKB. Gonna be finding off Tusk. Not entirely yet. The ulti has gone. 2 heroes dead so far. Alchemist is still alive. I'm not entirely positive where he's actually sitting. He's coming back in there, finding a double damage room. This could be so big for him. There is a charge going on him, but I don't think that's the guy you really want to charge. There goes the second exorcism, and he's going to be trying to fight off 3 guys. Burning through Drow Ranger, but it's going to get bashed back. There is no BKB for him. Trying to work through the Spirit Breaker. It's going to be not finding him, actually. And it's going to be a double kill for the Death Prophet. And this is Rax. This is bottom lane Rax. I think they're just going to decide not to care about the wave and just go straight through. Or maybe just go straight for the win. They're definitely going for that middle lane right now. They got the second exorcism. And they're ready to go. Now it's actually off though. That was not a whole lot of a very long duration. So, but they're going to be trying to at least force something here. Drow Ranger working their way down middle lane. With I lost my way. Death Prophet working on that top lane. She's working towards a heart, I think, at least. What I think Alchemist could actually benefit from at this point is just to sell the Milner and go for some lifesteal. Like, I don't think that'll be half that bad. Build, or just drop the heart and build a Satanic. Because you got the Chemical Rage to work in your favor in terms of HP regen. So, build a Satanic, try to get some of that Unholy Rage in, and just try to out-damage or out-lifesteal your enemy, which is basically the Drow Ranger in this case. Because he can work miracles if he actually stays alive. But the top racks has fallen, and now they're going to be turning their attention towards the bottom racks. But this game could still go either way at this point. Spirit Breaker now picking up his Heart of Tarask. Just going to be turning down the volume just a little bit here. As the BOT is now done for the Ancient Apparition. Has got the Aghanim Scepter going for him, so he's basically set for the rest of the game. Has got the Dagon as well. And Alchemist just wanting them to finish fast. But this is definitely a fight they can still win. Like, this game, they can still win it. Even though it's 10k ahead on the dire side. All Alch needs to get is a good team fight. And potentially some lifesteal. Like, it doesn't even have to be a Satanic. It can be a Vladimir's Offering or something like that. Because they do have the ranged Mirana who could benefit from some lifesteal. So, they have options. They have a lot of options. Guardian Greaves, one of the other new items now picked up from the from Faithful Void, can now combine the mechanism with the Arcane Boots, and at no mana cost whatsoever. It's such a good item. I feel it should have some form of mana cost in terms of the just because the mech costs it, but it's just such a good item. Like overall, 5 in all attributes as well, which makes it super neat for support to pick up. It's basically half an ultimate orb. And especially for somebody like the Omni Knight, it's actually really, really good because he's a strength support, which means that he doesn't just need intelligence, he needs strength as well. Ulti going down, not really connecting on anybody. I don't know why he just dropped the bottle. It's just sitting there right now. Tusk has got an Aghanim Scepter, so he can now kick as well. That is an ability I'm really, really excited to see. The Walrus Kick. There goes the Ice Shard. It's not going to be connecting on anybody. Bottle is on the ground. Has been picking it back up. Death Prophet has got her heart. So she's closing on a mean 6 slot as well. Could probably trade the Yules for a BKB or something like that. I'd say that would not be that bad of a pickup. And this right here is interesting. Drow Ranger picking up the Butterfly. That is a very, very legit pickup out from her. Alchemist has not thought about the potential Butterfly. Oh, Tusk, you're going to be eating an ulti now. Likewise with the Sand King, and this is going to hurt. They can't fight off the back of this if they drop too low. And this This ulti hurts. Like, quite bad. But yeah, alch has not seen the butterfly coming. And that's the dangerous bit. He wants to take an engagement. It's going to be popping the concoction, and it's going to go down. They know it's off. Now Spirit Breaker charging in. Exorcism. Everything going on to everybody. Now the second Exorcism might be popped here in a second as the alch is just getting burned out. But the ulti from Sand King able to at least actually not even bring them low. Double kill so far for the Dire, as they're now going to be burning down the alch, and I feel this is GG. Buyback from Sand King, but I don't think it's going to be enough as this Dire team just tumbling down that bottom lane. Mistakes were made, and alch, I don't even think he got off his BKB, did he? Yeah, he actually did. He did get off the BKB. As Sand King now going to get silenced up. And there goes the second Exorcism. And this is going to be the mega creeps and potentially also the throne. As Sand King jumps in, he's trying his best to try to repel these guys off, try to keep him occupied until Alchemist is back, but he's going to be going down. And so is the Mirana right now. That was a bit of a weird 4-step up from Ancient Apparition, but this is it. This is game over. Dire making an amazing 22k comeback. And what a game out by them. They got punished so bad in the early game, but Alchemist, the late game hero of the century, fell off. But yeah, it was... They just didn't have the fight. Like, all they had for teamfight was Sand King and Alchemist. They had pick off Mirana, pick off Tusk, and Rubik. There were no spells he could steal. There was nothing. But yeah, in the end, I would say that Alchemist, he was the one that actually was the closest to being an actual carry. Tusk fed a lot in the early game, which was the unfortunate thing. They might have been able to do more had they had an earlier advantage. But yeah, the Spirit Breaker also came through, drawing, or Death Prophet, showing off that she's still strong enough to play in this meta. Or that she is actually strong enough, that she is the way to go. At least I feel in this meta, so strong up again, or with the push. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. One hell of a game to round off one hell of a Saturday with, or Sunday, excuse me. And please do go ahead and subscribe if you feel like it, and just generally happy to cast it, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.